Hello. So, hello guys, and welcome back to the face study challenge, to the 1001 face study challenge. Um, so today I try not to waste too much time while set up all the properties and stuff for capturing myself. I will do it in the future. I hope, I guess, I don't know. And I will just start and we'll just search some new reference picture for you and for me as well, of course. So in general, it's like more it's more needed for me than for you. And by the way, I don't know if this is like needed for me at all, but I wanted to learn it and I want to do it. So browser reference face. You will see the new face right now. Bam. And you will see the creation process of it right now. So I could try out something different this time, maybe not to start with a circle like I do it more or less always. Yeah, another thing what I've realized is that I often push my sketchbook like out of the area where I am drawing. So sometimes you don't see anything. And that's why I will make now live on TV some guidelines how and where to place the book, the sketchbook. So if I am on the page, oh sorry, we have one viewer. Okay, it's not happening like every day. That's why I'm always exciting to have some. So this is my drawing area then. So my book should be placed somewhere here that you're able to see something at least. So I'm going to place this face, like this reference face here, somewhere in this area. And I have done already the beginning of it, and I did a square, and it was done like randomly, but I'm going to try to have it like as a baseline, as a can we say that baseline or guidelines or sketch area. I'm going to divide it into 3 parts, and I'm going to bend the paper in 2 directions, and on the second line, counting from the top, I'm going to place this nose. And once you place this nose, once you've done this pyramid, you have to put the something like trapezoidal, but how to spell it right? Trapez in English would be trapez, trapeze. So you have to place this trapeze like on the tip of the nose, and can then divide this area into 3 parts and place the mouth by doing that. And on the first line there would be the opening of the mouth. And on the lower line there would be the lower lip. On the first line there is another triangular shape with cutted edges, which is to be placed like in the mirror line, directly on the mirror line. And this leads us to have a defining of the defining of the place of the eyebrows, which is great to have them. And it's always good to have some eyebrows. Oh guys, you cannot imagine how happy I am with the new quality of the videos, like, because now it's like really sharp. It is like really sharp. And it was quite ugly in the past, at least not that nice. Okay, but let's focus on the eyes once again. So the eyes, in most of the cases, it's easy to place them if you make like 2 parallel lines from the sides of the nose, like parallel to the front of the nose, to the line where we place the eyes. And never forget to draw the eyes always in the same time, like at the same time. It's just getting better if you do it. So let's say this would be our eye wrinkles, and the eye inside itself, it would be some millimeters lower. And if I make this line like really dark, as dark as I can, then we have the feeling of having some eyelashes, I guess is the proper calling. Now we can start to define the outline of the face. And this is going from this point on, like 1/3 of the area between, of the middle area, 1/3 of it. Then we have this dot, how to connect the chin with this cheekbone line. But we need a small curve. We have to bend it a little bit. Just a little. Just a little bit. So guys, if there is someone watching or anybody watching, feel free to ask something in the comments. I will see it. But actually I wanted to say something different, but I forgot it. So the ears are always between the nose and between the eyebrows. Sometimes they are bigger, sometimes they are smaller, but in general they are always in between. Always. Or you are really special. If it's not the case in your situation. So okay, we have defined the chin and the outline of this person. So once again, for the watchers, I'm not a professional. I'm just learning it. I'm just about to learn. And if you like, you can learn it with me together. I share my knowledge with you, and you share your knowledge if you have some with me. Is it good? It's okay. So we can go for some hair now. So one of the things what I do is, while drawing hair, I try to hold the pencil really in the back of the pen, that in the back area, and it helps me to make lines which are not that hard. So they are more soft. They look like more guidelines, not needed lines. And you can put a lot of them on one place, and they are not really disturbing still. So so let's put some details to the ear, and we try to do it also really slightly in soft. By holding the pen in the back. Can add some more shadow. Now shapes of the people will overlap, but doesn't matter. This is a sketchbook. And the sketchbook doesn't have to be like really perfect. And it's also getting like a nice feeling, a nice look if you overlap things over each other. It starts to look like done randomly, and I don't know why, but I like it somehow, things which were done randomly. So I stopped the drawing session quickly because I want to check something on my channel. Ah, yeah, indeed. It seems like we have a watcher. Hi, watcher! So I will continue, if you don't mind. So how is it here? Like, so now I'm going to try to put some more details to this. And now I can start to hold the pen more in the front area because I need more pressure on it. And this curve down here on the chin is a little bit more soft than I did it. And the eyes, they should be closed a little bit more. And I will like enlarge the dark area and the eyelashes. Because I wasn't able to catch the right shape of the eyes. Oh man. You should see that I was hitting my my camera, like the capture device, the video capture device, with my glasses. It was annoying, and some seconds later I did it again, and some seconds later I did it again. It's like there are things you will never learn. So I will put a little bit more waviness to the hair. So the neck is coming down from the ear. Not from the ear, but on this picture it looks like it would come from the ear area. Okay, what is missing? As far as I see, like the mouth is not really defined yet. and the nose is still in the construction, let's say, phase. So I will try to define the nose a little bit more. So we have this shapes down here, and we need to place a nose hole. So if you don't mind, I will call it nose hole. I don't know the right naming of it in English. So, and the next thing what I don't want to do this time once again is to shade this face like this one. It is kind of, I don't know how to say it, but I just hate it. Somehow I hate to shade like that. I just have too less knowledge about that. I just don't know how to do it properly. Because in my case, it seems like I'm doing it wrong, and I don't know what to do it better. And it makes like more or less always the feeling that I'm not happy with the sketch, even if I was before I started to shade. So I need to get rid of these bad feelings about my sketching, and that's why I would like to avoid that, and that's why I would like to not to do that anymore. Okay, what I am realizing now is that my proportions are missed. I missed the proportions because so they are broken somehow. I will tell you why and what's wrong with that. So if you look at this picture right here, I cannot overlap with I cannot overlap like the picture with my pen, but is there any possibility to make it like transparent? I don't think so. Hidden blah 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 blah, show transparent, no, nothing. Okay, I will continue. So the area like where the hairs where the hair are starting, and like directly the hair next to the ear, right? And then the space between the hair and the beginning of the right eye. So there is like at least one eye distance, and in my case I have just this small distance, and this is the thing what makes my face, at least one of the things which is making my face like not perfect enough. I don't like it, and the face don't like me, I guess. Okay, can put something, some small shading elements, maybe some small shading shapes to the forehead, and the lips are already, I could maybe enlarge the lips a little bit, because it's also something that looks a little bit wrong to me. And this girl is starting to look friendly. And we could put some shades below the lower lip. It makes the lower lip come out of the paper. Like, it makes it a little bit more three-dimensional. It's like virtual reality. Of course not. Don't think that I compare it with virtual reality, but I said that. So guys, I need some ideas. So I have like a page on Patreon where people who like the stuff what I do. So currently I don't have any person who like the stuff what I do, but so I have this page there, and so currently I'm about to make this challenge, right? To draw 1001 faces in my private time without making anything different. Anything else. Thanks God. My brain is working still. So without making anything else, and by the end of the challenge I would like to give the people something like as a reward, or like a lot of rewards maybe. And what do you think? What could that be? What do you think? What do people like there? Like, so because on Patreon they pay money to support their favorite artists, like musician people, like artists, drawing artists, like digital artists, like artists who are making illustrations looks like porn and stuff like that. Okay, hello face, I like you. I will go for another one. But before I do, I will put the number of it, and this is 636 and this is 637. 637. So what do you think? Should I add another page with the, so for those, no, I will finish the sentence. So what do you think? Should I make another page with this tool? And by tool I mean this pencil, or should I make the next page in this red? This would be this pencil. Or should I go for a roller pen like I started the challenge? Something like that. The first comment will decide. I will wait for 1 minute. Doing nothing. I will wait for 1 minute, and I will, of course, I will do something. I will rearrange my camera that you would be able to see more of the pages, like all together. And I'm going to I am going to go through the pages. And this is for the people who don't know the challenge yet, because the challenge is about drawing 1001 faces. You will never believe who this is, or who this should be or meant to be. Maybe I will tell you another time, another day. So what I would also need is a English speaking teacher, maybe, because I'm not sure if this is like good if you listen to my ugly voice and to my ugly English. Because you shouldn't learn something which is ugly and not properly. Okay, I guess the 1 minute is over, and so I think I will make the next faces again with the roller pen. I hope to have like sharper results, maybe. I will just try it. I will just go for it. So place properly the pages and put down the camera. And take a pen. Japan. Oh no. I made a mistake, guys. So I started to make a page with some faces which are also like related to this challenge. But doing it with a permanent pen, something like that, where I don't have like any possibilities to make guidelines. So because every line is like, if you placed it, you have it and it will be there. And now I did something like that, and this was stupid. So I'm going to define the area, and I'm going to search. I'm going to look for another face. I need one with I'd like to have a face with an interesting view, with an interesting let's call it rotation, like from the side, or like 3/4 from the side, or bend it somehow like this one. Okay, we have another candidate. Check this out. Oh no, copy paste the wrong one. So bam, there it is. And I have to place my paper sheets properly. And so I'm going to create like a straight line. Maybe bend it a little bit, like a little bit, and in the angle how the rotation of the face would be, and I'm going to divide it into three parts. And also I'm going to divide this area here into 3 parts and this line into 3 parts. Same here and same here. And so, like on the forehead, I can place something like a triangle between these 2 lines and cut the edges on the sides and cut the edge down here. So what can I do on the nose line? I call it nose line, but this is the second line of this thirds. Let's go for something like a triangle. And once you've done that, you can put a trapeze. Let's call it trapeze down here, like on the tip of this triangle. And now you can connect these 2 lines and do all of it like really slightly and soft. Try to do it. I try to do it. You could try to do it. So once again, for those who is new, because this is weird currently, I see that 3 people are watching. 2 are from Twitch, and one would be from YouTube, because this is the other channel where I put the streams in, but on my counter there is nobody from YouTube. Maybe there is a mistake, but okay. So I was about to place the lines, to place the mouth, and so just a quick side on the face, and so the lower lip is ending somewhere in the middle of this area here, a little bit lower maybe. So I'm going to do that, and the mouth opening line is somewhere below the first third of it, and it is bended like 2 times. It looks like a M a little bit, and I will make this M and make some dots like here on the sides. Okay, and I guess I should go deeper with the line of the lower lip, and the upper lip will get some soft lines. And we have a nose hole. So what is missing? The eyes. And so the eyes we can place on the first line below the first 1/3 line. And for that, we need to know where the eyes beginning, and we just can make some parallel lines from the side of the nose, from the sides of the nose to this line what we have got, and this would be like the distance between the eyes, and this would be also the like the length of the eyes, like the width, like the size. Now we could place some arrow shapes. So it could help us, or it will help us. At least mostly it helps. And this for the right eye, it depends on which direction you're looking at it. So, and remember always, remember to draw always two eyes at the same time. Otherwise they will just mess up. In my case, they do always. They mess up always if I don't do it. Okay. So now I would start to make to define the outline of the face, and for this we need this line, like the second line in between of the first, like in between of the middle 1/3 area. Because if you enlarge this line, you will get somewhere there, like the more or less the cheekbone area, or the cheekbone place, and then you just can connect by making a bow, a curved line. Connect the line between the chin and the cheekbone. So the eyes, they need more darkness. Maybe I decided for the wrong pen. It's just too thin. I will check another one which is a little bit thicker, like 10 and not 505. Yeah. I guess it could be better. Just more soft. And soft is always good. So now the ear is in general placed somewhere between this and this line, like somewhere in between of the eyebrow and the nose line. And even if you don't need it, I will draw it. Now I realize why it is good to draw with a roller pen. By starting to do it with the normal, with a Prismacolor pen, like with this one, I stopped to make the lines in one flow. I don't know if you understand it, but this was like also a little bit of the idea to start to draw with like old methods, with the traditional tools, just to train myself a little bit more, to erase less, and to make lines which are like placed properly. And now we can begin to go for the hair, but I'm so confused about her hairstyle. It is somehow a afro look, but somehow not. And I'm not really sure what to do. What I could do is place a little bit shadows. Down here and down here. Like below the eyebrow. What about the mouth? I did the mistake once again, and something is messed up with the mouth. So either it is placed too low, or my chin doesn't have enough space. So this is something I'm doing more or less always. And someday I should start to learn from that, from my mistakes. But why I don't? also don't like is how the eyes went. Let's go to the hair once again. Just let's try to find the outline of the hair. This will help a little bit to get overview about the overall picture. So what do you think? Is it good? I would say it's okay. Okay. So what can we add? Additionally, what can we add additionally? Yes, a little bit shadow below the mouth. A little bit. I'll just try it without knowing the result. I will make some lines. And what is my feeling about that? Do they help somehow? I'm not sure. So the point is, I hate to make these areas. And I need somehow the idea of how to do it properly, how to do the shading properly. Okay, I will place also, I will add some hatching lines to the hair. Oh guys, why you don't say anything? So it is already after 10 p.m. and it means I have to stop right here, at least by finishing this phase. I'd like to work more on stuff like that, but currently I can't. There's just too much to do. So, and what have I got by doing this? Nothing. And what could I do? Something like this maybe. In this direction and in this direction. Does it help somehow? Not sure yet. Not sure yet. Does this help somehow? Not really. Oh man, oh man, oh man. What to do? What to do with all these shapes? How to place them on the face? How? Me how? The face should look more rounded somehow. How to achieve that? How to achieve that? How to achieve that? It should be banded like this, right? So the good thing is I haven't done like big mistakes regarding the proportion of the face. This is good. This is like really good. now I am doing some randomly curly fries. Once I've done enough, I can emphasize some of them. But once again, how to place more roundness to the shape, to this face. So what if I do lines like that? Does it help? To make something like a duck face. So I guess there is no right or wrong. It's just about practice and the own feeling, I guess. And this is going to be valid till I will hear something different. So what do you think? Let's keep it like that. Yeah, let's keep it like that for now. Okay, what's missing is the number. For that we can just place the number 638. And we can finish the stream for today. So for today it's enough. Actually it's not enough, but I have to go now. So guys, keep going whatever you are about to do, and maybe I will see you next time. Bye.